My dearest son, my precious daughter, I know you are here because your heart is heavy. I brought you to this moment because I need to embrace you with my words and show you how much I care about every detail of your life. You know I know you better than anyone, don't you? I know your fears, your dreams, your tears that no one has seen. And right now, I feel your heart divided, struggling with a decision that seems urgent, but that I need to help you see with my loving eyes. I see you there, trying to be strong, trying to find the answers on your own. But you don't need to carry that weight on your shoulders, my beloved. I am here, very close to you, wanting to guide you like a loving father guides his son through life's journey. The decision that's weighing on your heart might seem like the only way out you have right now. Maybe it's about a relationship that promises to make you happy, but that I know won't fulfill you in the way you deserve. It could be about an opportunity that seems perfect, but that I see will distance you from what truly matters. Or perhaps you're thinking of giving up on something I've placed in your heart, because the path has been harder than you expected. I understand your urgency, my son. I understand that you're tired of waiting, that sometimes it feels like everyone else is moving forward while you're stuck. I see your sleepless nights, your anguished prayers, your moments of doubt when you wonder if I'm really listening. But let me tell you a secret. I never took my eyes off you. Not for a second. Every tear you shed, I kept. Every prayer you said, I heard. Every dream you have, I planted. You are my treasure, and I would never do anything to hurt you. I know that sometimes it seems like I'm taking too long to act. I know you look around and see other people receiving blessings while you keep waiting. But my dear, I don't work in a hurry. I work with perfection. And what I'm preparing for you is so special, so unique, so perfect for who you are, that it's worth every day of waiting. The decision you're considering stems from exhaustion, not peace. It's born from pressure, not from my gentle voice that always guides you toward what's best. And I understand that. I understand that you're human, that you have limitations, that sometimes the pain of the present seems greater than the hope for the future. But I need you to know one thing. I would never leave you waiting if it wasn't for your own good. Every no you received, every door that closed, every plan that didn't work out, all of that was my hand protecting you from something that wasn't best for you. I know it hurts. I know it's hard to understand. But trust me when I say that I always have something better. Do you remember when you were a child and wanted something your parents knew wasn't good for you? You cried, you insisted, you didn't understand why they said no. But later, when you grew up, you understood that they loved you too much to give you something that could hurt you. That's how I am with you, my son. I love you too much to give you anything less than the best. The decision you're about to make may seem like the solution to your problems, but I see the bigger picture. I see how it could distance you from the right people, from the opportunities I've prepared especially for you, from the growth your soul needs. I see how it could bring temporary relief, but lasting complications. I'm not saying this to scare you, my dear. I'm saying it because I love you, because you are precious to me. Because I have dreams for your life that are bigger than you can imagine, and I can't stand by and watch you choose less than the best I have to offer. I know you're afraid of waiting longer and being disappointed, afraid of trusting and discovering you misinterpreted, afraid of missing opportunities. But let me embrace you with this truth. When you trust me, you never lose. It may seem like it. It may hurt in the moment, but I always transform every wait into preparation, every no into protection, every delay into a multiplied blessing. What I have for you is far sweeter than anything you're considering right now. It's far more fulfilling, far more lasting, far more aligned with who you truly are. But for you to receive it, you need to trust in my fatherly heart, which only wants what's best for you. Now I want you to take a deep breath and feel my presence very close to you. Close your eyes for a moment and let my love envelop your heart like a warm embrace. I am here, not as a harsh judge, but as your father who loves you unconditionally. You know, my son, I've been with you every step of the way. I was there when you were little and dreamed of the future. I was there when you grew up and faced your first disappointments. I've been present for every joy, every sorrow, every moment of doubt. And I'm here now, at this crucial moment in your life. The decision weighing on your heart isn't just about what to do now, it's about who you will become. It's about the path your soul will take from here on out. And as your Heavenly Father, I cannot let you choose a path that will lead you away from the wonderful person I created you to be. I know you're in a hurry. I know it seems like everyone around you is getting things done faster, achieving dreams while you're still waiting. But let me tell you something about my timing. It's always perfect. When I take my time to act, it's not because I've forgotten about you. It's because I'm preparing something so special that it needs the right time to blossom. Think of a seed, my dear. When you plant a seed, it doesn't sprout the next day. It lies hidden in the earth, in the dark, as if nothing is happening. But beneath the earth, roots are growing, strength is being developed, life is being prepared. And when it finally sprouts, it is strong, it is beautiful, it is exactly as it should be. That's how it is with the plans I have for you. It may seem like nothing is happening, that you're stuck in the same place, but I'm working on the roots of your life. I'm strengthening your character, preparing your heart, aligning circumstances you can't even imagine. The decision you're considering is like trying to pull the seed out of the ground because you're in a hurry to see the plant. But if you do that, you'll destroy the entire process I started in you. You'll interrupt the growth that's happening in the invisible realm. I understand your anxiety, my son. I understand that you look at your life and see problems that need to be solved urgently. You see needs that seem unable to wait. You see opportunities that seem to be slipping away. But I see far beyond what your eyes can reach. When you were learning to walk, how many times did you fall? How many times did you hurt yourself trying to run before you knew how to walk properly? But I never let you give up. I was always there, with open arms, encouraging you to try again. And look where you are now. You learned not only to walk, but to run, to dance, to move gracefully through the world. This is how I work in all areas of your life. I teach you step by step, at the right time in the right way. And when you are ready, when you have developed the necessary strength, I give you not only what you asked for, but much more than you dreamed of. The decision you are about to make stems from impatience, not wisdom. It stems from the fear of losing, not from the confidence I always provide. It stems from external pressure, not from the inner peace I always give when something is truly my plan for you. I want you to stop for a moment and feel your heart. When you think about this decision, do you feel peace or anxiety? Do you feel joy or obligation? Do you feel freedom or pressure? I always speak to you through peace, my dear. My voice never brings confusion, never brings desperate haste, never brings fear. If you're feeling pressured to decide quickly, if you're afraid of missing an opportunity, if you feel like you have no choice, then I'm not the one guiding that decision. I always give you time to process. I always bring clarity. I always offer options that honor who you are. I know you're afraid of disappointing me. I know you want to do the right thing, that you want to please me. But let me reassure you, you can't disappoint me by being honest about your struggles. You don't disappoint me when you admit you're tired of waiting. You don't disappoint me when you confess that you sometimes doubt my plans. What saddens me is when you make decisions based on fear instead of trusting in my love. What worries me is when you choose shortcuts that might hurt you instead of waiting for the safe paths I've prepared. What hurts me is when you settle for less than the best because you've lost hope that I have something wonderful in store for you. My son, my daughter, I have something to tell you that will change your perspective on this decision. I have something to show you that will make you understand why I'm asking you to wait a little longer. My beloved son, now I want to tell you a story about you, about me, and about the beautiful future I have prepared for your life. Sit comfortably and let my love warm your heart as I reveal things you cannot yet see. Even before you were born, I was already dreaming of this moment. I knew that a day would come when you would be exactly where you are now, facing this specific decision. And you know what I did? I started preparing the perfect answer for this moment, long before you even knew you would need it. That's how I am, my dear. I work ahead of time. I see the challenges you'll face and prepare the solutions before they even arrive. I know the tears you'll shed, and I already have the comfort ready. I know the victories you'll celebrate, and I've already prepared even greater blessings to accompany them. The decision that's affecting your heart right now didn't surprise me. I knew you'd get here. I knew you'd feel pressured, confused, maybe even a little lost. And that's exactly why I arranged this meeting between us. To remind you of who you are and where I want to take you. You need to understand something fundamental about how I see you. You are not just another person in the world. You are unique. You are special. You were created with a specific purpose that no one else can fulfill. And the decision you are considering may seem small, but it has the power to bring you closer to or further away from that wonderful purpose. I know that sometimes you feel ordinary, like you're nothing special, but let me tell you how I see you. I see someone courageous, who has faced storms and remained standing. I see someone resilient, who has fallen and risen more times than you can count. I see someone with a pure heart, who still believes in good even after being hurt. You are my masterpiece, my treasure, my joy. And like any father who loves his child, I want the best for you. Not just what is good, but what is perfect. Not just what solves temporary problems, but what brings lasting satisfaction. Not just what meets immediate needs, but what fulfills the eternal purpose of your life. The decision you're considering might solve some of the problems you're facing right now. It might bring temporary relief. It might satisfy urgent needs. It might even seem like the answer to your prayers. But I see beyond the immediate. I see how this choice will affect your heart in the coming months, in the coming years. Let me ask you a few questions that I want you to honestly reflect on. Does this decision bring you closer to or further away from who you truly are? Does it honor the values I've instilled in your heart? Or does it require you to compromise them? Does it bring genuine peace or only temporary relief from the pressure you feel? I know you're afraid to wait any longer and find out you've missed your chance. But let me tell you a secret about how I work. I never let you miss something that was truly my plan for you. If one door closes, it's because I have a better door to open. If an opportunity passes, it's because I have a bigger opportunity coming your way. Do you remember Joseph, my servant? He had beautiful dreams when he was young, but the path to seeing them fulfilled was very different from what he expected. He was sold into slavery, unjustly imprisoned, and forgotten by people who should have remembered him. But every apparent detour, every apparent tragedy was actually my hand preparing him for something far greater than he could imagine. When Joseph finally became governor of Egypt, he understood that all he had suffered was necessary to prepare him to save not only his family, but entire nations. What seemed to be the end of his dreams was actually the beginning of something much greater. That's how it is with you, my son. What seems like a delay is preparation. What seems like an obstacle is protection. What seems negative is redirection towards something better. I never waste your experiences. I use everything to mold you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for the blessings I have in store for you. The decision you're considering may seem like the only way forward, but I have paths you can't even imagine. I have solutions that will surprise you. I have blessings that will make you understand why I asked you to wait. I'm not asking you to wait because I enjoy seeing you suffer. I'm asking you to wait because I know what's coming is far better than anything you could achieve on your own. I'm asking you to trust because I know my love for you is greater than your haste. Do you know the difference between a decision made in haste and a decision made calmly? A decision made in haste solves temporary problems but can create lasting complications. A decision made calmly may seem slower, but it brings results that last forever. I want to give you not just what you need now, but what you will be grateful for forever. I want to give you not just temporary relief, but permanent transformation. I want to give you not just a solution, but a life full of purpose and meaning. My precious son, now I want to show you something that will deeply touch your heart. I want you to understand not only what I'm asking you not to do, but especially what I'm preparing to give you. You know, when you were little, I used to watch you playing, dreaming, imagining what your life would be like when you grew up. And my heart would fill with joy because I already knew exactly how I was going to fulfill each of those pure dreams that were born in your child's heart. Some of those dreams you still remember, others you've forgotten, but I've kept them all. And you know what's most beautiful? Many of the dreams you have today, even the ones that seem impossible, are echoes of those desires I planted in you since you were little. They weren't born by chance. They are clues to the wonderful destiny I prepared for your life. The decision you're considering right now might seem like a shortcut to some of those dreams, but let me explain why I'm asking you to reconsider. When you take a shortcut, you might reach your destination faster, but you miss all the beautiful scenery along the way. And sometimes, the scenery is more important than the destination, because it's on the journey that you become the person you need to be to fully enjoy what awaits you. I've watched you struggle, trying to make things happen on your own. I see you striving, sacrificing, sometimes even hurting yourself in the attempt to achieve what you want. And my fatherly heart aches because I know you don't need to fight so hard. I know that if you simply trusted me, I would make things happen in a much smoother and much more beautiful way. Do you remember when you were a child and tried to reach something that was very high up? You would climb on chairs, stretch, sometimes even hurt yourself trying to reach it alone. But when you simply asked an adult for help, it became easy. The adult would get it for you effortlessly, safely, and painlessly. This is how I want to work in your life, my dear. I want you to stop stretching yourself so much. Stop climbing on dangerous chairs. Stop hurting yourself, trying to reach alone what I can give you easily. I want you to simply trust me and let me take care of everything. The decision you're considering stems precisely from this attempt to achieve what you desire on your own. You're tired of waiting, so you're thinking of climbing onto a chair, stretching, maybe even risking yourself to get what you want. But I'm here, right beside you, ready to give you not only what you're trying to achieve, but something far better. I know you're afraid I won't understand your urgent needs. You think maybe I don't know how much you need that opportunity, that relationship, that change. But let me assure you, I know your needs better than you do. I know not only what you need today, but what you will need tomorrow. And it's precisely because I know your future needs that sometimes I say no to what you want now. Not because I don't care, but because I care too much. Not because I don't want to give it to you, but because I want to give you something much better. Imagine a child who wants to eat something sweet before dinner. They don't understand why their parents say no. For them, the sweet treat is exactly what they want at that moment. But the parents know that if they eat the sweet treat now, they won't be hungry for the nutritious food they really need. They say no to the sweet treat not to be mean, but to protect the child's health. That's how I am with you, my child. Sometimes I say no to what you want right now because I know it might spoil your appetite for the nourishing blessings I have prepared for you. I say no to protect you, to preserve you, to ensure you are ready to receive the best. The decision you're considering may seem sweet now, but I see how it could affect your appetite for the things that truly matter. I see how it could satisfy you temporarily, but leave you spiritually empty. I see how it could solve immediate problems, but create complications in your character. I don't want you to settle for sweets when I have a feast prepared for you. I don't want you to be satisfied with crumbs when I have a lavish table waiting for you. I don't want you to accept less than the best because you've lost the patience to wait for what you truly deserve. Do you know one of the most beautiful things about my love for you is that I never tire of waiting for you to be ready to receive my blessings. I never get impatient with your growth. I never give up on you when you take time to understand my ways. I'm like a mother who patiently waits for her baby to take their first steps. She doesn't get irritated because the baby doesn't know how to walk yet. She doesn't force the baby to run before they know how to walk. She simply stands there with open arms, encouraging, supporting, celebrating every small step forward. That's how I am with you. I'm here with open arms, waiting for you to be ready to receive everything I have to give you. And while you're not ready, I use the time to prepare you, to strengthen you, to teach you everything you need to know to fully enjoy the blessings that are coming. The decision you're considering is like trying to run before you know how to walk properly. It might work for a while, but eventually you'll stumble, and when that happens, I'll be here to pick you up, to heal you, to teach you again. But wouldn't it be much better if you simply trusted my timing and let me teach you step by step? My dearest son, now I need to tell you something that will completely change the way you see this situation. I need to reveal to you what is really happening behind the scenes of your life, things you can't see, but that I have been orchestrating with great care and love. Right now, while you're struggling with this decision, I'm moving pieces on the chessboard of your life in ways you can't even imagine. I'm touching the hearts of people you don't yet know, but who will be fundamental to your future. I'm preparing opportunities that will appear at the perfect moment. I'm removing obstacles you don't even know exist. Do you know why I can do this? Because I see everything. I see the past, the present, and the future as a single image. I see how every event in your life connects to the next. I see how every person who crosses your path has a specific purpose. I see how every experience, good or bad, contributes to shaping you into the person you need to be. The decision you're considering may seem isolated, as if it only concerns this specific moment, but I see how it connects to everything that comes after. I see how it could alter the course of events I've already set in motion. I see how it could cause you to miss divine encounters I've already scheduled for you. Let me tell you about some of these encounters I've arranged. There's someone I'm preparing to bring into your life, someone who will understand you in a way you've never experienced before. This person is going through their own experiences right now, being shaped and prepared for the moment you meet. But if you make the decision you're considering, you might end up in a place where that encounter won't happen. There is also an opportunity coming your way, something that will utilize precisely the unique talents I have placed within you. It is an opportunity that will deeply satisfy you, that will give you not only success, but purpose. But this opportunity requires you to be in a specific place, emotionally and spiritually, when it arrives. And the decision you are considering could take you away from that place. I know this might sound vague to you, that you'd like me to be more specific about dates and details. But let me explain why I work this way. If I told you exactly what's going to happen and when, you'd try to force things to happen your way and on your timeline, and that would spoil all the beauty of the process. It's like a birthday surprise. If you knew exactly what you were going to get and when, you'd lose all the joy of the surprise. You'd miss the thrill of discovery, the genuine gratitude, the wonderful feeling of being loved in a way you didn't expect. These are the blessings I have for you. They are carefully planned surprises, gifts chosen specifically for who you are and what you need. And part of the beauty lies precisely in not knowing all the details beforehand, in trusting in my love and wisdom. The decision you're considering stems from your need to control, to know, to guarantee. You want to be sure things will work out, so you're thinking about taking the reins. But let me tell you something. You'll never be able to control your life better than I can. You'll never be able to plan your future better than I already have. I understand your desire for security. I understand that you want assurances, that you want to know you're making the right choice. But true security doesn't come from controlling circumstances. True security comes from trusting in the one who controls all circumstances. You're trying to be the director of your own life, but I'm the perfect director. You're trying to write your own script, but I've already written a beautiful story for you. You're trying to choose the cast of your life, but I've already selected the perfect people for each role. The decision you're considering is like an actor who decides to improvise in the middle of a play, not knowing that it will ruin the entire following scene. It might seem like a good idea at the moment, it might even work temporarily, but it will create confusion for all the other actors who were prepared to follow the original script. I'm not saying this to scare you, my darling. I'm saying it because I love you too much to let you ruin the beautiful story I've written for your life. I'm saying it because I know that when you see the end of the story, you'll understand that every moment of waiting was worth it. Do you know what excites me most about the future I've prepared for you? It's that it's not just good for you, but it will also bless many other people. Your gifts, your talents, your experiences, all of that will be used to touch lives, to bring hope, to make a difference in the world. But if you make the decision you're considering, you might end up wasting those gifts on something less than I planned. You might end up using your talents for purposes that won't fully satisfy you. You might end up helping a few people, but missing the opportunity to impact multitudes. I have big dreams for you, my son. Dreams that will make you understand why I created you, why I brought you into this world at this specific moment in history. Dreams that will make you feel completely fulfilled, completely in the right place, completely aligned with your purpose. But these dreams require you to trust me, even when you don't fully understand my methods. They require you to wait on me, even when waiting is difficult. They require you to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. My beloved son, now I want to embrace you with words that will calm your anxious heart. I know you've been carrying a burden you weren't meant to carry. I know you've been trying to solve problems on your own that I want to solve for you. And today, I want to give you the rest your soul so desperately needs. You know, one of the things that saddens me the most is seeing my children struggling alone when I'm right here ready to help. It's like seeing a child trying to carry a suitcase that's too heavy for them when their father is right beside them, arms outstretched, wanting to carry it for them. The decision you're considering stems precisely from the weariness of carrying alone what is too heavy for you. You're trying to resolve a situation that's beyond your strength, so you're thinking of accepting any solution that comes along, even if it's not the best one. But I want you to stop for a moment and hand me that weight. I want you to imagine your hands opening and letting go of all that worry, all that anxiety, all that pressure falling into my hands. I'm strong enough to carry not only your problems, but also your pain, your fears, your uncertainties. Do you remember when you were little and had nightmares? You would run into your parents' arms and suddenly everything would be all right. It wasn't because the nightmare had disappeared, but because you were safe in the arms of those who loved you. The fear was still there, but the love was greater than the fear. This is how I want you to feel right now. I want you to run into my arms with all your fears, all your worries, all your doubts, and I want you to rest here, knowing that my love is greater than any problem you are facing. The decision you're considering may seem like the only way to find peace, but let me show you where true peace lies. True peace doesn't come from solving every problem. True peace comes from knowing that you have a heavenly Father who cares about every detail of your life and who has the power to resolve any situation. I know you're afraid your problems are too small for me to care about. You think maybe I'm too busy with important worldly things to pay attention to your personal needs. But let me tell you something that will change your perspective. Nothing is too small when it comes to you. If something is worrying you, it's worrying me. If something is causing you pain, it's causing me pain too. If something is keeping you awake at night, I'm also awake, thinking about how to solve it for you. Because you're not just another person to me. You are my son, my treasure, my joy. Do you know the difference between trying to solve your problems alone and letting me solve them for you? When you try to solve them alone, you are limited by your resources, your connections, your abilities. But when you let me solve them, you have access to the infinite resources of heaven, to divine connections, to the power that created the universe. The decision you're considering is based on your limited resources. You're looking at what you can do, the options you can see, the solutions within your reach. But I want to show you solutions that are beyond your reach, opportunities you never even imagined existed, paths you never thought of taking. I have resources you don't even know about. I have people strategically positioned in places that can help you. I have opportunities saved for the right moment. I have creative solutions that will surprise you. But for you to access all of this, you need to stop trying to solve things on your own and trust me. Let me tell you about one of my favorite resources, time. You live under pressure from time, always thinking you're behind schedule, that you've missed opportunities, that you need to rush to achieve what you want. But I am the master of time. I can accelerate processes when necessary. I can open doors that seemed closed forever. I can do in one day what would normally take years. When you trust me, you no longer need to worry about timing. You no longer need to fear missing opportunities. You no longer need to make hasty decisions for fear that it will be too late, because I guarantee that everything will happen at the perfect moment. The decision you're considering stems precisely from this time pressure. You feel you need to act now, that you can't wait any longer, that this might be your last chance. But let me reassure you, when something is truly my plan for you, it's never your last chance. I always create multiple opportunities, multiple paths, multiple ways for you to get where you need to be. I know you're tired of waiting. I know you've waited too long, trusted too much, believed too much. And sometimes you wonder if it's worth continuing to wait, if it's worth continuing to trust, if it's worth continuing to believe. But let me tell you something that will renew your hope. Every day you waited was not wasted. Every moment of trust was not in vain. Every act of faith did not go unnoticed. I have used all this time to prepare something so special, so perfect, so suitable for you, that when you receive it, you will understand that it was worth every second of waiting. It's like a pregnant woman. The 9 months of waiting can seem long, especially in the last few days. She may become impatient, anxious, wanting the baby to be born soon. But when she finally holds her child in her arms, she understands that each day of waiting was necessary for the baby to develop perfectly. It's the same with the blessings I have for you. They are developing, taking shape, preparing to be born into your life at the perfect moment. And when they arrive, you will understand that each day of waiting was necessary for them to be exactly what you needed. My dear son, now I need to talk to you about something very important, your identity. Because the decision you are considering is not just about what to do, but about who you are. And I see that you have forgotten who you truly are in my eyes. You've defined yourself by your circumstances, your problems, your limitations. You've seen yourself through the eyes of disappointment, weariness, and frustration. But I want to remind you how I see you, because when you understand your true identity, this decision will become much clearer. I see you as my beloved son, in whom I find complete delight. I see you as someone chosen, set apart, destined for great things. I see you as someone who carries my image, my dreams, my spiritual DNA. You are not common, not ordinary, not just another one in the crowd. You were created to be different, to stand out, to shine in a unique way. The talents I placed in you, the dreams I planted in your heart, the special personality I gave you, all of this was carefully designed for a specific purpose that only you can fulfill. The decision you are considering may seem practical, it may seem sensible, it may even seem humble. But let me ask you, does it honor who you truly are? Does it allow you to use the unique gifts I have given you? Does it lead you in the direction of the special purpose I have for your life? I know that sometimes you feel small in the face of the challenges you face. You feel you don't have what it takes to overcome obstacles, to achieve your dreams, to become who I called you to be. But let me remind you of something. I would never give you a dream without also giving you the ability to make it a reality. When I placed that desire in your heart, when I planted that vision in your mind, when I whispered that purpose in your spirit, I already knew exactly what it would take to make it a reality. And I made sure you had everything you needed, even if you haven't yet discovered all your resources. You are like a rough diamond that hasn't yet been polished. You have immense value, extraordinary beauty, incredible potential. But sometimes, looking at your current condition, you can't see that preciousness. You see yourself only as an ordinary stone, without shine, without special value. But I see the diamond that you are. I see how you will shine when I finish the polishing process. I see how you will reflect my light in a unique and beautiful way. I see how you will be admired, valued, sought after because of the beauty I will reveal in you. The decision you are considering is like accepting to be treated like an ordinary stone when you are a diamond. It's like settling for a value far less than you are truly worth. It's like accepting a place far less important than the place of honor I have prepared for you. I understand you're tired of the polishing process. I understand that sometimes it hurts, that sometimes it feels like it's taking too long, that sometimes you wish I would just give you the shine without all the process. But let me explain why the process is necessary. Each difficult experience you went through was like a facet being created on the diamond of your life. Each challenge you overcame increased your resilience and beauty. Each tear you shed was like the water that cleanses and purifies the precious stone. Each moment of waiting was like the time needed for the polishing to be done to perfection. If I gave you everything you want right now, without completing the process, you would be like a poorly cut diamond. You would have some value, some beauty, but you wouldn't be anywhere near what you could be. You wouldn't reflect the light the way you were designed to reflect it. You wouldn't have the impact you were meant to have. The decision you're considering is about interrupting the polishing process because you're in a hurry to shine. But I want you to shine with your full potential, not just a fraction of it. I want you to be the perfect diamond I designed, not an incomplete version of who you can be. You need to understand that your identity is not determined by your current circumstances. You are not defined by the problems you face, the limitations you experience, or the obstacles you encounter along the way. Your identity is determined by who I say you are, by the purpose I have placed in you, by the destiny I have prepared for your life. When you make decisions based on your circumstances, you are denying your true identity. You are acting as if you are less than you really are. You are settling for less than you deserve. You are choosing the temporary instead of the eternal, the small instead of the great, the ordinary instead of the extraordinary. But when you make decisions based on your true identity, everything changes. You begin to act like the son of the king that you are. You start expecting great things because you know you were created for great things. You start refusing offers that don't honor who you are because you know you deserve better. The decision you're considering might solve some temporary problems, but does it honor your eternal identity? It might bring some immediate relief, but does it bring you closer to the purpose for which you were created? It might seem practical now, but does it reflect the greatness I see in you? I want you to stop for a moment and remember who you are. You are my beloved child. You are chosen. You are special. You are destined for great things. You carry my image. You have my spiritual DNA. You were created to shine, to excel, to make a difference in the world. And when you remember who you are, this decision that seemed so complicated will become much simpler. Because you will ask, is this worthy of who I am? Does this honor my identity as a child of the King? Does this lead me in the direction of my divine destiny? My precious child, now I want to reveal something to you that will completely transform your perspective on this situation. I want to show you that what you are experiencing right now is not just about a decision you need to make, but about a profound lesson. I want to teach you about trust, about faith, about how to live a truly abundant life. You know, I could solve all your problems in the blink of an eye. I could make all your difficulties disappear instantly. I could give you everything you want exactly when you want it. But if I did that, you would lose something far more valuable than any material blessing. You would lose the opportunity to develop a mature faith, a deep trust, an intimate relationship with me. The situation you are facing now is like a school where I am teaching you lessons you cannot learn in any other way. These are lessons about patience, about perseverance, about trusting myself when circumstances seem to contradict my promises. These are lessons that will serve you not only now, but throughout your life. Do you remember when you were learning to ride a bike? At first, you wanted someone to hold the bike forever because you were afraid of falling. But there came a time when you had to let go so you could learn to balance on your own. And when you finally did, the feeling of freedom and accomplishment was incomparable. That's how it is with faith, my dear. I need to teach you to trust me even when you can't see my hands holding you. I need to teach you to maintain spiritual balance even when circumstances seem unstable. I need to teach you to pedal with confidence even when the path ahead seems uncertain. The decision you're considering is like wanting to go back to riding a bicycle with training wheels because the path has become a little more difficult. It's like wanting me to hold the bicycle forever because you're afraid of falling. But I know you're capable of much more than you imagine. I know you can learn to trust, to persevere, to keep the faith even in the most challenging situations. I'm not letting you go through this because I don't care about your pain. I'm letting it happen because I care about your growth. It's not because I enjoy seeing you struggle. It's because I know that on the other side of that struggle, there's a version of you that's stronger, wiser, more mature, more like me. Do you know one of the most beautiful things I see when my children go through difficult times? It's how they discover strengths they didn't know they had. It's how they develop a deeper compassion for others. It's how they learn to value blessings in a way they never did before. Every day you have waited, every night you have prayed, every moment you have chosen to trust in me despite the difficulties, all of this has shaped your character in a way that you cannot yet fully see. You are becoming a stronger, more resilient, more faith-filled person. The decision you're considering could interrupt this growth process. It might give you temporary relief, but it could deprive you of the strength you're developing. It might solve immediate problems, but it could prevent you from becoming the person you need to be to handle the bigger challenges ahead. I know you're tired of growing up, tired of learning, tired of being molded. Sometimes you just want things to be easy, for everything to flow effortlessly, for you to be able to rest from the struggles and challenges. And I understand that. I really do. But let me tell you a secret. The growth you are experiencing now is an investment in your future. Every lesson you learn today will serve you tomorrow. Every strength you develop now will help you in future battles. Every moment of faith you exercise today is building a solid foundation for your entire life. Think of a tree growing in a region with strong winds. It may grow more slowly than a sheltered tree. It may seem to be struggling more, but its roots become deeper, its trunk becomes stronger, its branches become more flexible. And when the really big storms come, it remains standing while more sheltered trees fall. That's how it is with you, my son. The winds you've faced aren't trying to knock you down, they're strengthening you. The storms you've weathered aren't trying to destroy you. They're preparing you to endure anything life may bring. The decision you're considering might lead you to a safer, more comfortable, easier place. But I worry that it could leave you vulnerable to future storms. I worry that you might miss the opportunity to develop the deep roots you'll need later. I have a much broader vision of your life than you can grasp. I see not only where you are now, but where you will be in 10 years, in 20 years. I see the challenges you will still face, the responsibilities you will still carry, the impact you will still have on other people's lives. And that's why I care so much about who you're becoming now. That's why I invest so much in your growth, your development, your maturity. Because I know you'll need all that strength, all that wisdom, all that faith to fulfill the incredible purpose I have for your life. My beloved child, now I want to tell you about the miracles that are unfolding in your life at this very moment. Yes, miracles. While you worry about this decision, while you feel pressured and anxious, I am weaving miracles behind the scenes of your story in a way that will leave you speechless when you finally see them. Do you know what a miracle is? It's not just something supernatural that happens suddenly. A miracle is when I take impossible circumstances and transform them into unimaginable blessings. It's when I use exactly what seemed to be working against you to work in your favor. It's when I transform your greatest difficulty into the gateway to your greatest victory. And that's exactly what I'm doing in your life right now. The situation that brought you to this difficult decision, the problems that seem unsolvable, the doors that seem closed, I'm using all of that as ingredients for a miracle that will surpass all your expectations. Do you remember the story of Joseph? He was sold into slavery by his own brothers. It seemed like the end of all his dreams. But I used that very betrayal to place him in Egypt, where he would become governor and save not only his family but entire nations. What seemed like the greatest tragedy of his life became the gateway to his greatest purpose. That's how it is with you, my dear. What seems to be delaying your plans, I'm using to position you perfectly. What seems to be blocking your path, I'm using to redirect you towards something much better. What seems to be causing you suffering, I'm using to prepare you for joys you can't even imagine. The decision you're considering stems from your attempt to resolve the situation on your own, to force a solution before I've finished preparing the miracle. It's like trying to open a present ahead of time, like trying to pick a fruit before it's fully ripe. But I want you to know that the miracle I'm preparing for you is far sweeter than any solution you could find on your own. It's far more satisfying, far more lasting, far more aligned with who you truly are and with the purpose I have for your life. Let me tell you about some of the elements of this miracle I'm orchestrating. First, I'm preparing specific people to enter your life at the right time. People who will understand you, support you, and help you in ways you've never experienced before. Some of these people you don't know yet, others you know, but don't yet know the role they will play in your story. Secondly, I am aligning opportunities that will utilize precisely the unique talents I have placed within you. Opportunities that will not only give you financial success, but will also give you purpose, satisfaction, and the feeling of being exactly where you should be, doing exactly what you should be doing. Third, I am removing obstacles you don't even know exist. There are people who could have thwarted your plans, but I am changing their hearts. There are circumstances that could have complicated your life, but I am altering the course of events. There are problems that could have arisen, but I am preventing them from happening. Fourth, I am preparing your heart to receive blessings greater than you have asked for. Sometimes you pray for something small because it's all you can imagine, but I have something much bigger in mind. I am expanding your capacity to dream, to receive, to impact the world around you. The decision you are considering could interfere with any of these elements of the miracle. It could put you in the wrong place at the wrong time. It could cause you to miss divine encounters. It could distract you from what truly matters. It could temporarily satisfy you in a way that diminishes your hunger for the greater things I have for you. I know it's hard to wait when you can't see what's happening behind the scenes. It's like being in a dark room knowing someone is preparing a surprise for you, but not being able to see anything that's being done. You hear noises, you notice movement, but you can't understand what's going on. But let me assure you, I am working. I am moving mountains. I am touching hearts. I am opening paths. I am preparing blessings. I am orchestrating encounters. I am aligning circumstances. I am creating opportunities. And all of this is converging toward a specific moment when you will clearly see my hand at work in your life. When that moment arrives, you will understand why I asked you to wait. You will understand why certain doors closed. You will understand why certain people left your life. You will understand why certain opportunities didn't work out. You will see how each piece of the puzzle fits together perfectly to form a picture far more beautiful than you could have imagined. And you know what else? You'll be grateful that I stopped you from making that decision you're considering now. You'll see how it would have led you down a less fulfilling path, less aligned with your true purpose. You'll understand that my no was actually a yes to something much better. I know you want guarantees. You want to know exactly when things will change, how they will change, what form the miracle will take. But if I told you all the details, you would lose the joy of surprise, the thrill of discovery, the profound gratitude that comes when you realize you have been loved in a way you never imagined. What I can guarantee you is this: I love you too much to give you anything less than the best. I care too much about you to let you settle for crumbs when I have a feast prepared. I have dreams too big for your life to let you choose something small. My dearest son, now I need to tell you something that will touch the deepest part of your heart. I need to tell you about the love I have for you, a love that is the true reason behind everything I have done in your life, including this difficult time you are going through now. You know, when I created you, I wasn't just making another person to populate the earth. I was creating someone unique, someone special, someone I would love with an eternal and unconditional love. I was creating you because I wanted to have an intimate and personal relationship with you, because I wanted to know you and be known by you. Every detail of who you are has been carefully thought out by me. Your personality, your talents, your dreams, even your quirks and imperfections. I love all of that deeply. You are not an accident, not a mistake, not someone I tolerate. You are my joy, my treasure, my masterpiece. And it is precisely because of this deep love that I cannot remain silent while watching you make a decision that I know will hurt you. It's like a mother who sees her child about to touch something hot. She can't stay silent, even if the child doesn't understand why she's saying no. The decision you're considering may seem good to you now, but I see the consequences it will have on your heart, your soul, your future. I see how it could distance you from me, how it could harden your heart, how it could make you lose the spiritual sensitivity that I value so much in you. I'm not just concerned about what this decision will do to your external circumstances. I'm concerned about what it will do to you inside. I'm concerned about how it might affect your ability to trust me, your willingness to wait on me, your faith in my promises. You need to understand that my love for you is not based on what you do or don't do. It's not based on your achievements, your successes, or your perfect obedience. My love for you is based simply on who you are, my son, my creation, my joy. But precisely because I love you this way, I care deeply about the choices you make. Not because they change my love for you, but because they affect your ability to experience that love, to live in the fullness of that love, to be transformed by that love. When you make decisions based on fear, haste, and distrust of my plans, you distance yourself from the source of true contentment. You may be able to solve temporary problems, but you miss the opportunity to experience the profound peace that comes from being aligned with me. The decision you are considering stems from a place of lack, of need, of despair. But I want your decisions to spring from a place of abundance, of trust, of certainty in my love. I want you to choose not because you are afraid of losing, but because you are confident that I always provide the best. Let me tell you how I see you when you trust me, even in the most difficult situations. I see someone courageous, someone who chooses to believe in the unseen, someone who honors our relationship above all circumstances. And that fills me with pride, fills me with joy, makes me want to bless you even more. But when you make decisions based only on what you can see, what you can control, what seems safe from a human perspective, it's as if you're saying you don't trust me enough to take care of you. And that doesn't change my love, but it saddens my heart, because I know you're missing the opportunity to experience miracles. I understand that trusting me sometimes seems risky. I understand that relying on me sometimes seems reckless. I understand that following my ways sometimes seems pointless from a practical standpoint, but let me remind you of all the times I've proven that I'm worthy of your trust. Remember when you thought all was lost, but I opened a path where there seemed to be no path. Remember when you were hopeless, but I brought a solution you never imagined. Remember when you were alone, but I sent the right people at the right time to help you. Each of these experiences was my way of showing you that you can trust me, that I always take care of you, that I never abandon you even when you can't feel my presence. And now I'm asking you to remember these experiences and trust me once again. The decision you're considering is like forgetting our entire history together. It's like ignoring all the times I've proven my love and loyalty. It's like starting from scratch, as if you didn't know me, as if I'd never done anything for you. But I want you to make this decision remembering who I am, remembering what I've done, remembering the promises I've kept. I want you to choose based on our love story, our journey together, the trust we've built over the years. Because when you do that, when you choose to trust me based on who I am and not just on what you can see, something beautiful happens. You experience a peace that goes beyond understanding. You feel a security that doesn't depend on circumstances. You live a life that is truly abundant, not just materially but spiritually. And this is the life I want for you, my son. A life of deep trust, genuine peace and lasting joy. A life where you know you are loved unconditionally, where you are certain you will always be cared for, where you can rest in the security of my love. My precious child, now I want to take you to a very special place in my heart. I want to show you the dreams I have for you, dreams that are much bigger and much more beautiful than anything you can imagine right now. Because the decision you are considering may seem like it's about solving a present problem, but it has the power to affect the entire glorious future I have prepared for you. Close your eyes for a moment and let me paint a picture of what I see when I look at your future. I see you living with purpose, knowing exactly why you are here, using your gifts in a way that brings deep satisfaction to your soul. I see you impacting lives, touching hearts, making a difference in the world in a way that only you can. I see you in healthy and deep relationships, surrounded by people who value you, respect you, and love you for who you truly are. I see you being a source of hope for others, sharing the wisdom you've gained through your experiences, including the one you're living through now. I see you financially prosperous, not just having enough for your needs, but having abundance to bless others, to support causes that are important to me, to be generous in the way your heart has always wanted to be. I see you free from financial anxieties, confident that I always prove it. I see you emotionally healthy, free from paralyzing fears, free from limiting insecurities, free from past pains that prevent you from fully embracing the present. I see you living with confidence, with joy, with a peace that remains even in life's storms. I see you as spiritually mature, having an intimate relationship with me, clearly hearing my voice, walking in harmony with my purposes. I see you being used by me in powerful ways, being a channel of my blessings to others, being a light that shines in dark places. But more than anything else, I see you being completely yourself, the most authentic, fullest, most fulfilled version of who I created you to be. I see you living without masks, without pretenses, without the need to be someone you're not, to please others or to fit into expectations. Now, my dear, I want you to understand something very important. All that I have just described is not just a distant dream. It is the destiny I have prepared for you. It is where I am leading you, step by step, experience by experience, decision by decision. The situation you are facing now, however difficult it may be, is part of the path to that glorious future. Each challenge you overcome makes you stronger for the responsibilities ahead. Each moment of waiting develops in you the patience you will need to manage future blessings. Each act of faith you practice today builds the spiritual foundation that will support everything I want to give you. The decision you're considering might seem like a shortcut to some of the things I've described. It might seem like a faster way to solve financial problems, find relationships, and achieve stability. But let me explain why I'm concerned about this shortcut. When you take a shortcut, you might reach your destination faster, but you miss all the beautiful scenery along the way. And sometimes the scenery is more important than the destination, because it's on the journey that you become the person you need to be to fully enjoy what awaits you. If I gave you everything now without the preparation process, you would be like someone who wins the lottery without having developed the wisdom to manage wealth. You would have the blessings, but you wouldn't have the character necessary to keep them, to use them well, to be blessed by them instead of being destroyed by them. I've seen this happen many times. People who forced solutions before the right time, who took shortcuts instead of trusting my process, who got what they wanted but lost who they were in the process. And my heart aches because I know they could have had so much more if they had waited on me. The decision you're considering might give you some of the things you want, but it could cost you some of the things you need. It might solve external problems, but create internal ones. It might bring temporary relief, but lasting complications. I'm not saying this to scare you, my son. I'm saying it because I love you too much to let you trade the best for the good, the eternal for the temporary, the perfect for the adequate. I'm saying it because I know you'll regret it if you don't experience everything I have to offer you. Do you know one of the most beautiful things about the future I've prepared for you? It's that it's not just about you receiving blessings. It's about you becoming a blessing. It's about you using everything I give you to positively impact the lives of others, to be part of the solution to the world's problems, to be a reflection of my love here on earth. But for that to happen, you need to be molded, prepared, developed. You need to go through experiences that teach you compassion, that give you wisdom, that make you humble and grateful. You need to learn to trust me not only when things are easy, but especially when they are difficult. The decision you are considering may interrupt this shaping process. It may give you comfort before you have developed character. It may give you success before you have learned humility. It may give you influence before you have developed wisdom. And I worry about this because I know you were created for much more than just having a comfortable life. You were created to have a meaningful life, a life that leaves a legacy, a life that makes an eternal difference in the world. My beloved child, now I want to seal this word in your heart with a blessing that will accompany you every day of your life. I want you to feel my presence enveloping you like a cloak of protection and love, because what I have spoken to you today are not just words. They are living promises that I will fulfill in your life. I see you now, on the other side of this screen, and my heart overflows with tenderness for you. I see your tears, I see your struggle, I see your sincere heart striving to do the right thing. And I want you to know that your faith, even as small as a mustard seed, moves mountains in the spiritual realm. The decision you were considering, my dear, now you know what I think about it. You've heard my heart, you know my plans, you understand my love for you, and I trust that you will choose to trust me because I have never failed you before and I won't start now. I know that when you leave here, the world will try to convince you that this conversation was just imagination, that these words were just coincidence, that this love you felt was just emotion. But I want you to keep in your heart the certainty that I spoke to you today. I spoke through this message. I touched your soul. I answered your deepest questions. And do you know why I did this? Because you are too important to me for me to let you walk this decision alone. Because I love you too much to remain silent when I see you considering something I know isn't best for you. Because you are my son, my treasure, my joy, and I care about every detail of your life. Now I want you to understand something very important. From today onward, everything will begin to change in your life, not because you will make a different decision, but because you heard my voice. Because you knew my heart, because you experienced my love in a new and profound way. When you leave here and face the same circumstances, the same problems, the same pressures, you will no longer be the same person. You will be someone who knows that you are loved unconditionally. You will be someone who is certain that you are not alone. You will be someone who knows the heart of your Heavenly Father, and this inner change will be reflected in outer changes. You will begin to make different decisions because you will be making decisions from a place of security and love, not from fear and neediness. You will begin to see opportunities where before you only saw problems, because you will be looking through the eyes of faith, not just through the eyes of circumstances. I want you to know that from now on, I will be guiding you in an even clearer way. You will begin to perceive my voice more easily. You will begin to feel my direction more clearly. You will begin to experience my peace more consistently. But for that to happen, you need to keep your heart open to me. You need to keep seeking my face, keep talking to me, keep trusting me even when circumstances seem to contradict what I said today. The decision you were considering was merely a symptom of something deeper, a need for security, for direction, for the certainty that you are not alone in this life. And today, I answered that deeper need. Today, I showed you that you have a Father who loves you, who knows you, who cares about you, who has beautiful plans for your life. Now, my dear son, before you leave here, I want you to do something very important with me. I want you to pray with me, to open your heart completely to me through the prayer that I myself taught my children. This prayer will seal in your heart everything we talked about today. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Now I want you to feel my peace descending upon you like gentle rain. I want you to feel my strength filling your heart with courage to face any challenge. I want you to feel my wisdom illuminating your mind so you always make the right decisions. I want you to feel my love enveloping you like a hug that never ends. If this message deeply touched your heart today, if you felt my voice speaking directly to your soul, if you were certain that I was here talking to you, leave an Amen in the comments. Share this video with someone you know who also needs to hear these words of love and divine guidance. And if you want to continue hearing my voice, if you want to receive more words of healing, restoration, and hope, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Because I have so much more to tell you, my child. I have secrets of my heart that I want to reveal. I have blessings that I want to pour out. I have miracles that I want to perform in your life. Go now in peace, knowing that I am always with you. Go trusting that the best is yet to come. Go resting in my love that never fails. Go knowing that you are my beloved child in whom I have all the pleasure. I love you, my son. I bless you. And I'll be waiting for you in the next video with more words of life for your soul. Amen.